Welcome back, you lovely bunch. Thanks for tuning in again. I hope you're all doing good. Today, honestly, I'm so excited to finally get to try one of these out. I have wanted one of these for ages. Insta360 reached out and said, do you want to get a bit of product to test out, try out? And as someone that loves filming rides, loves making content, I mean, one of the things I've always wanted is the Insta360. It gives you a full 360 degree field of view. You can like select where you have your footage from. But one of the things I'm really excited about this is, where is it? Where's my stick? You get these sticks, right? And so it just screws in the bottom here. And then what you do is you can attach that to your bike, and this like reaches out and it'll be like really high up and almost like a drone. I'm gonna have to be careful when I attach this so I don't pin it down some narrow trail and break this and send the Insta360 absolutely flying. Genuine excitement here, like Insta360! So I have the Insta X4, it is their newest model and it shoots up to like 8K. I mean, for me, probably not going to shoot in 8K. I don't think many of my viewers actually watch videos in 8K, so I'll probably stick with a 4K for now. But today's video, what we're going to do is, I want to get this on the bike. I've been sent like this stuff here, so I have like a bunch of, let me try and open it without dropping everything, a bunch of different mounts, so we can get a bunch of different angles and a bunch of different shots. And this attaches to your seat post. Can you see? It's like really well made, really like tough, like CNC metal. And then what you do is you put the Insta360 on top and I ride down a trail, and this should pick up like a tremendous field of view, and it'll be a visual feast for your eyes, basically. No, but honestly, I have actually always wanted to try this out. I want to know like if this whole thing works. The thing that I'm not sure about this is the mic, like talking into it. Is it going to be like really bad wind noise? What's the deal with it? I've got it set up on like stereo mode, so hopefully it does pick up the audio quite well. But mostly what we're going to do is we're going to test it out. We're going to see the footage it comes out with. I want to know like if it's nice to edit that footage. It just allows me to be a little bit more creative. So, genuinely excited about this. I mean, fingers crossed this all works, because for ages I've wanted one, and if it turns out to be rubbish, I'm going to be very disappointed. So, let's get this on the bike, and let's go for a ride. Obviously, the main feature about the Insta360 is you get this like tremendous 360 field of view. So there we go, this is the full like 360 field of view. This is the one that people run around and stuff, and you can like, you run through some fields, be like, oh, Theresa May and stuff. But something you can do is you can put it on single lens only, which means I don't have to go into the app and crop everything out. I can just import this straight into my computer. So I have the option of having this like mad 360 world view, or something like this, which is just a lot easier to edit. So I've been out for a little play with the Insta360. I've attached it to my bike, I've had it like freestanding, I've tried different angles. The Insta360 app is actually really simple to use. So what essentially you do is you get your file from the Insta360, and what you can do is you can select points along the timeline, and then you can choose what angle you're actually looking at. So as you saw in some of the footage, I can have myself riding down a hill and the camera's panning like a full 360 whilst riding. I don't need to have my hand on the camera. Literally, if I put the camera there, I can then choose afterwards where I want the footage to be, what I want to be showing, all that kind of stuff. One thing I did notice though, I did put it on the really high one and try and get like one from behind so it looked like a bit of a drone footage, but off-road, that wasn't very good. I mean, you can see it was a little bit bouncy, and I think because the arm is really long and the bounce and the stabiliser, not the best for off-road. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to put it on a bit of a pole, take it on a road bike and do a bit of a descent, and I think on the road it would actually perform much better than off-road. Genuinely surprised how easy it is to use. I do find it a little bit cumbersome, so having this on your bars is much bigger than having like a little GoPro. I guess I could start mounting it sideways. I just find having this like in front of me, like it's just a bit big and distracting, and I like it to be small. I'm still in the process of testing it, I haven't quite refined it all yet, but first impressions, I mean, it's very, very easy to use. The microphone on it is actually dead good. So I pinned it down a hill whilst talking to this, and there's not a load of wind noise, it's not unusable, it's actually very good. You can use it as a 360 camera obviously, but also another thing you can do is you can turn all of that off and you can just use it as a standard camera. So in theory, this could replace my GoPro and it would give me everything the GoPro does with the added thing of having the 360 field of view. Is it going to replace my GoPro? Oh, I'm not sure yet. You know, I love the features of the app. I love being able to change the angles. I love that like diversity of it. You can just have so many more angles with your footage. It gives you like a bit of more immersive footage. I think part of it for me is I've used the GoPro for so long, I'm so used to using it that it becomes like almost very natural using it. And then when something changes, it's not that it's not as good as the GoPro, it's that it's different, and maybe that's the reason that I was a bit like, oh, I'm not sure if I want to use it. One thing I will say actually is like you get these like little lens covers, which are quite cool, but I'd prefer the whole lens to be removable, like the GoPro, rather than like just this bit, because look, you take this off and you have this lens here, and this is very, very easy to scratch. And then you pop this cover on, but I find in certain light what can happen is this can reflect the light of the actual case on the lens. I mean, it's only happened a couple of times, but that is something that happens, and just thought I'd let you guys know that. But first impression of the Insta360 X4. Very easy to use, very user friendly. It's got an app that I was a little bit intimidated by because I didn't want to have to import footage into a third party app, to then have to edit it, to choose my angles, to then export it, to put it into a... It seemed like a very long drawn out process, but it is actually all very easy, very simple. It's very intuitive. It's not a hard thing to do. And like as you saw with the footage, this is me having the first play. And so I still need to learn a lot more about how to use the app and like the camera and all this stuff. But I did go out, I filmed a few like little shots. I was impressed by the angles that I got with them, and I'm actually looking forward to trying some more. Oh yeah, and for the record, Insta360 are not paying me for this. This isn't a paid like review. So with this channel, I do get sent products for free, but I'm not going to ask Insta360 for any money because I want to be able to tell you whether I think this is better than a GoPro without feeling like I'm paid for that. You know, like yes, I got it for free, and yes, I did buy my GoPros, but honestly, at the moment, I'm undecided. I mean, I'd say it's as good as a GoPro, but there's things where it falls down. Like I'm not a fan of the bulkiness of it, like the length of it. Like it's very long and tall, and you can get a smaller version of it which might be better suited to what I want to do. But on the whole, definitely very impressed with this, and I'm looking forward to giving it a little bit more of a test and getting out and doing some more footage with it and giving you guys my feedback. But yeah, thanks for Insta360 for sending this over. Any questions, let me know down below. Do remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll put links to Insta360 down there as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys very soon. Bye.